everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Okay. Hello, hello. Hi. Sorry it took so long. Had a lot of stuff to do. A lot of clients getting to it. Hi, everybody. So I'm just going to come in and do a quick reading for all you guys for the twin flames. Let's just go ahead and see what's going on your journey. This may not even be a twin flame journey. I'm just going to say it's a divine path. Whoever it is for whoever it is. Okay? Hi guys! So I promise I won't try to make it too long. If you're new to my channel, please welcome yourself. Very, very welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the reading. And let's just see if we can dive in here now, huh? I'll be using my new ancestral path. Wow, look at the bottom. The devil. Ooh, girl. Boy. So I'll be using my new Ancestral Path Tarot. I've been waiting for a good time to use it. It's my spiritual deck, and I know it has a lot to do with our path. So I was waiting till I had more of a reading where it was talking more about our spiritual path as divine lovers. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on. Oh, my voice isn't clear. Is that better? Is my voice clear now? You have a similar story. Oh, good. It's clear now. Okay. Yeah, my story's crazy, guys. It's not like everybody's. I mean, not everyone shares a child with their twins, so mine's a little bit eh. But, you know, the journey's pretty much along with it, okay? So let's see what's going on in your journey. I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine on the left and the Divine Feminine. Actually, I just got told no. We're going to do Divine Feminine on top and Divine Masculine on the bottom, okay? Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, Divine Feminine on top. Start with these three. Couple more shuffles. It's a very big deck. This is bigger than most oracle cards. Look at this. Like, it fits my whole hand. I love this deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Masculine. I want to make some more room. These cards are so big. I want to fit more cards here. They're so pretty. So let me just make some room on my Hugash's desk. Okay. Look, guys, I did a candle ritual on myself the other night for my healing and my journey and everything. And look how funny my candle is. Look, it made a complete hole in my candle. Isn't that weird? That's never happened. Check it out. It burned straight through to the bottom. And no wax residue. It just made a perfect little circle. Isn't that cool? That's a good sign. Usually that means when you do a candle ritual, your prayer is protected. You're protected by a white circle of divine power. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, I did that with the full moon. It's always good to bring more energy in for your life when you have a full moon, you know? Okay, one more for the Divine Feminine, please. This will be past, present, future, and a divine outcome or a divine message, okay? Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, please. Okay. And one for the Divine Masculine, please. One for the Divine Masculine. Ooh, it's this one. I feel it. Just when you got to feel that energy, boy, you feel it. Woo! Okay, so bottom of the deck, guys. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's called the Hanged One, which is obviously the Hanged Man. Someone definitely could be pregnant right now, expecting a child. Okay? It's probably going to be born by August, is what I'm hearing. It's a summer baby. It could be a Leo or Cancer baby. Virgo also. Okay. But let's just go ahead and see what's going to be going on here, because what this is saying to me, and you guys watched my channel, I have been pulling the Conception card damn near every time I use that deck. Conception, 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 conception. I was so sick of it. I didn't want to see it again. Anyways, this is your dreams and hopes and visualizations being manifested into this world. Everything spiritual is getting a body. You know what I mean? This little baby was once a soul and a spirit in heaven somewhere, in another dimension. And it is formulated between two souls, two people that created life, that created something together. So there is something being created. And like I said, there could also be a baby on the way for many people, but it's more than that. It's about your visualizations, your manifestations, whatever you think about, whatever you're feeling, it's actually becoming something in the 3D. So be very careful what you're manifesting. This is going to be for both parties. Also, the Hanged One talks about waiting. You know, when you're pregnant with a baby, look, this baby is not even full developed. When you're pregnant with a baby, you still have to wait. You have to wait for it to be ready for birth. So I think right now you guys have a relationship that will be coming to fruition. You're just in the waiting process. And I talked about this kind of energy before, kind of a Seven of Pentacles energy. And it's where you're waiting and you're planting seeds and you're waiting to see what's going to come of it. Whatever's going on in your life currently right now, just give it a little more time to manifest. It's on the way, is what I'm hearing. So let's start with the Divine Feminine's past and the Divine Masculine's past. Wow, Prince of Sacred Circles. So this is a Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles, my bad. Knight of Pentacles. And this is about waiting with intention. Again, the Knight of Pentacles rides the beaten course. It stays on the beaten path. It's persistence. It's definitely taking a long time, but it's persistence. There's a Divine Feminine energy out there that will probably resonate with the Native American past life. Or you have Native American roots now. You have some kind of connection to the Native American. Your spirit guide, one of them, your teachers, your gurus, your spiritual teachers, might actually be a Native American person, or spirit, should I say. And anyways, there's this connection here about following your path. You are star seeds. I'm feeling like you are star people, maybe an indigo child, but you receive messages from another dimension. Your past life is very sacred. You might have even been a male guru or a male shaman or a male spiritual teacher in a past life. Even if you're a woman in this life, I feel you were a male teacher in a past life or healer. In this life, you could also be kind of in this energy, or there's someone very dear to you that is like that. This person is not very old. This is going to be someone between the age of 35 and 55 range, you know, not graying hair yet, just a medium age. You could also be in love with someone that resembles this. Maybe they have darker skin, darker hair, and they have this look about them. Or if they're not a Native American, history or culture, race, what I mean, it means they were in a past life. There's some kind of deep connection here. And your ancestors are also calling on you to be spiritual. But more what I notice here is wait for peace. The light is shining down on his face. He's in a dark time. He's going on a shamanic journey. He's traveling through time and space. He's traveling through different ages of solar systems and different times and different places. And he's sitting down in this energy and vibration. Someone could also have been in Peru recently or considering a journey to Peru to do some kind of a spiritual journey. Okay, maybe you're being called to go there. There's something about being called to go to your roots or get back down to your roots. But I noticed the peace pipe. There's a peace pipe. Somebody here, Divine Feminine, says, let's make peace. Make peace with me. There's a light shining down from heaven, from the 5D. It would be the crown chakra. And it's showing you, wake up, illuminate yourself. You are more than this. You were meant for more than this. You are a starseed. You are a spiritual being. You're an indigo child. Awaken to your solar purpose. Awaken to who you are on the inside. Remember who you are. And you are a peacemaker and a teacher and a healer. Okay, and a giver. I'm hearing Thanksgiving. Not just because of the Native Americans, but Thanksgiving as in being grateful. Being grateful for all you have. Being grateful to the universe for all you have. Okay, so this is your past energy. And I really feel it's a past life, if you ask me. All right? But we're just going to keep going. What's going on in the Divine Masculine's past life? Or past? Okay, so we have the Emperor. All right, so this is an Aries energy. This is a masculine leader, someone very wealthy, someone that in a past life could have been a father, a husband, and a king or a lord, someone that had a lot of power. Okay, your person may be reborn in this earth, still hanging on to the ego and the power they once had. I'm also hearing Magha Nakshatra, which is a Leo Nakshatra. So there's a lot of Virgos that will resonate with the Leo and tropical kind of thing, because Vedic will bring them to the Leo. And I also feel like a rising sign would definitely have that. And this is about a king or a leader. I know it's Aries, and Aries is definitely probable. I feel like somebody could have a Leo in the first house of Aries. Someone could have a Leo rising sign. And for those of you that aren't familiar with your rising sign in Vedic, it means you would have a Virgo rising sign in tropical, and you would be a Leo in Vedic. But in your first house, which is the house of Aries, you have one of those signs here, or the masculine does. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. So this person definitely has a high ego in the past, and it's being carried in from a past life. His father or her father had power. Some people could have been a judge, a leader, a ruler, a king, somebody with authority. Okay, even a police officer, authority. And the masculine in the past here has authority. Their father could have even been in the military. Somebody that they raised him with strong authority, very masculine energy. Even if they're a woman, it's just a very masculine, authoritative approach. And this masculine has a chip on his or her shoulder. But like the Ankh, you know, it's an infinite, I feel there's a cycle. The masculine's been reborn with this ego problem a few times. I want to say 3 times. There's something about killing the ego and having humility. The divine feminine is going to teach the masculine humility, humble, down to earth. This Aries energy is very high up, authority, respect me. I'm up here. I'm very, very up here. Respect me. Kind of an abuse of power. And the feminine is coming here with a peace pipe. Be humble. Come down to earth. Release your power. Release your wealth. Lose all those things. Don't play your role. Be true to your soul. So if you're looking for the signs of these cards, this would be Aries and this would be Taurus. Okay? And I've noticed as I do astrology charts and readings, even if you don't have a Taurus in your chart, what sign is in your second house? Sometimes it's kind of funny because people will have like a Scorpio in the second house, and that's where their Venus is. Like, oh, I have Scorpio and Venus is in my second house of Taurus. And then all of a sudden you're watching Taurus readings, and it makes sense. And you're like, well, why am I resonating with Taurus? I don't have Taurus. You don't have to have Taurus. You're in Taurus's house. So everything will resonate. And I'll help you guys with your charts on that in another video. But sometimes it's not the sign, it's the house. So when you follow tarot channels to read readings, look at your house placements. If you have your Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, moon, you know, where is their house? Is it the first, second, third, fourth? Know what signs rule those houses, because you're going to definitely find a resonation with that sign because of the house, okay? All right, so let's keep going. So what I'm seeing here in your past is we have the peacemaking divine feminine, and we have the adult, authoritative, older. I think there's an age gap here. It could be 5 to 20 year age gap. It's a very big age gap. It could even be more than 20 years. I don't know. But this is a very big age gap, okay? And if it's not an age gap, it's a maturity level. Maturity level is a big thing here. So in your past, it's like there's an age gap. Someone here's got an ego trip and a little bit bossy, a little bit rude and arrogant, and the divine feminine, male or female, comes off nurturing, loving, caring, and the peacemaker. But someone here might have an abuse of power. So that's the past. Let's move on to the present. See if you guys can see that. Okay. Divine Feminine. Oh, this is beautiful. Princess of Sacred Circles. So this is a Page of Pentacles. Wow, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now we have the Page. I love that. In your present situation, very earth, okay? Divine Feminine, you could have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with an earth sign yourself, okay? But what this is like the Page of Pentacles. But this woman is very much like an empress. Look at her. She's got a little baby, and she's pregnant again. And there's this circle here that represents the 4 seasons and north, south, east, west. It's like a cycle, okay? It's the birth cycle. And look what we have here. We're definitely dealing with somebody who is already a parent, mother or father, or someone's expecting. But there is conversations and communications about children or a future that has not yet come to fruition. But, you know, it's very strong. Look how pregnant she is. It's very strong, this pregnancy situation here for Divine Feminine. All right. So I'm picking up on that energy. But I'm also picking up on there could be a woman, even maybe like myself, that has a child or is expecting a child with someone who they've been waiting on for a long time. You could have been waiting and waiting on this person to be responsible, be in your life, be a father to your child, or maybe you want to be a mother with this person. Some people are thinking about children and thinking, how much time do I have to actually have this child? Time is ticking, time is ticking. I'm waiting, my time might be running out. I only have so much time to have a child. If there's a man, there could be a man out there in a feminine energy that is saying, I would like to have children, and the person I love, there's an age gap, and maybe that she can't or she won't. There's some kind of a concern about time and waiting for a family. If it has nothing to do with you guys planning a baby or having children, it is the simple fact that you guys are communicating about a plan to have a future together. Promises were made, and you are waiting to see the results of that promise. And the Divine Feminine is communicating messages about that promise. Very hopeful. This is planting seeds and waiting for the crop, just like the corn. The Divine Feminine has planted seeds definitely in healthy soil, fertile soil, and is earnestly waiting for this result and buying time. So you're kind of just very patient, feminine, is what I'm picking up. Let's see what's going on in the masculine energy. The High Priestess, and they've got the Kabbalic Tree of Life down there. This is beautiful. Taurus energy for me as a reader, also Gemini and Pisces as a reader, okay? The High Priestess is about masculine, feminine, yin and yang energy. But she holds the Torah, or the scrolls of secrets of life, esoteric knowledges. Right now and present, the masculine energy is holding secrets, withholding information. The Divine Masculine knows a lot, but is not sharing it at this time. He or she is just the keeper of knowledge, possibly the keeper of secrets. What I see happening here is the Divine Feminine is very balanced, trying to bring peace, trying to bring stabilization to this relationship, and the masculine is withholding. The Emperor and the High Priestess is about withholding information and controlling what comes out. I don't feel there's a lot of speaking or talking in this relationship. I don't think there's a lot of communication in this relationship. I feel the masculine is holding love and information from the feminine, and the feminine is waiting earnestly for this person to humble themselves, because both of these cards are major arcana, which is a very important message, but it's also about authority. And the masculine is abusing power, abusing authority, also taking advice from bad people. This person is taking advice from a negative feminine energy. It could be a female, it could just be a man and a female energy, but the Divine Masculine is taking in negative energy from someone else, like a siphon, presently at the moment. And the Divine Feminine is just the healer. The other person's withholding. Let's see what else is happening in the future place. Oh boy, so we got Prince of Cups in the future from the masculine. The feminine is, are you kidding me? Is this another Pentacles? It is. Wow, this is all earth for femme. I'll tell you that. We have 10 of sacred circles, 10 of pentacles. This is about home and family. Divine feminine, come winter, you will be nestled and comfortable with your family. You will have given birth to that baby. You will be taking care of a home. You will already have a new house or a new car or a new establishment. There's a new beginning for the feminine, and it will be by winter. January is what I'm hearing. January, there's a new life coming for you. You're waiting. This person, whoever I'm reading for, you're going to have to wait till winter for some kind of a stabilization. This person, however, this summer in the meantime, is going to shock you with information, and someone could be even getting pregnant in winter. It's a secret now, but in the future, this divine masculine, this is a Thor energy, is coming in with a cup of love. The divine masculine will be offering love this summer. This is more of a July, August energy. This could be an apology. This could also just be romantic energy. This is someone who's coming forward to you with love, if you're a feminine watching. And it looks like Michael, Archangel Michael, yeah, it totally could be. This is a very spiritual energy. There is love and divine intervention. This is wow, this is a knight on a shining white horse, or how do you say, a knight in shining armor, coming in on a white horse with a cup of love and peace. But I notice the storm behind him and the lightning bolt. And I feel like it's you guys coming out from a very dark place. Hi, Marco. So this person's coming out of a dark storm to offer love. So this person's withholding love, withholding information, not ready to give it yet, but will, is kind of what I'm picking up on. And I'm going to get some more information, but let's see what's going on in the spiritual outcome. We have 4 of Swords. And this is a beautiful feminine who is, what is she doing? She's pouring sand on the sword. She's again trying to create peace. And there's men going into a room, which is a spiritual door. It's not even an actual door. This door is a spiritual portal into another dimension. They're transmuting from a human to a spirit. It's like the door of death. And this is in China, but this person is an ancient warrior. We could also be dealing with someone that has an Asian descent or was an ancient warrior. But divine feminine, you're coming in very strong, male or female, as ancient. Divine feminine is coming in as a powerful bringer of peace in a past life. Now, however you brought peace in your past life is on your journey. But she's pouring sand on a sword. This is burying the hatchet, burying the sword, making peace, healing karma before you go through this spiritual door, which is writing all over the wall here. I feel like it's very Egyptian, or just, I don't know. It's a very old door with writing and hieroglyphs on it. And then out through the other side, they become a spiritual being, you see. That's a reincarnation door right there. And I think you are reincarnated, certainly. But this is something that you keep being told over and over again. You're a spiritual reincarnated being. You're a teacher. You are an indigo child. You're a starseed. You're someone who was not just an ordinary person, not just an ordinary karmic person to learn basic lessons like generosity or giving or kindness or, sacrifice. Those are karmic lessons. This is deeper than that. This is a mission. Someone here has a mission to bring a child into this world, possibly with your twin or just in general. It's about bringing life to this world, which will balance this world, bringing light and humility and peace. Oh my gosh, and I just got goosebumps all over. You are meant to come here to bury the hatchet and bring peace. In fact, you're here right now to teach forgiveness and unconditional love. Forgiveness, unconditional love. Ooh my gosh, so many chills, so many chills. It's beautiful. I can't explain to you what I'm feeling. It's a very heavenly energy. It's this, oh my God, more goosebumps. It makes me want to cry. This energy here is light, and it's what I'm feeling. It's this, I don't know. It's like the 7th ray of light. I don't know, guys. The 4th ray of light. I don't know, 4th or 7th. I'm feeling it. I don't even know what those rays mean. I have no freaking clue what those rays even mean. I need to look into that. But oh my God, so many goosebumps. Okay, I'm seriously having a moment. Give me a moment. I feel so much tingles. Oh! Okay. Everyone thinks I'm psycho, but you don't understand what I'm feeling. Okay. So I can't even explain to you the words and thoughts and ideas and visions of what I'm seeing about this. Like, it's otherworldly. It's hard to put into words. But I'm a Gemini. I'm going to try it. You are meant to show grace. And the way that you show grace on this earth is by being grace. And the way that you teach people about unconditional love is by loving them unconditionally. This is Jesus's teachings. Love others like you love yourself, but this is different because you love others more than you love yourself. So this is a very, very ancient, spiritual, giving energy here that is just talking about the beauty of love and coming from your heart, all this forgiveness, all this peace, all this humiliation. I honestly feel like you were reborn here to be humiliated. I know that sounds like it doesn't make sense to you, but you might have been born here to go through humiliation. So you can show people how to be humble. Very much like a guru. And I think you're able, and I got more goosebumps, you're able to do this because you might have been a guru in a past life. Like a monk. See all these monks? Those are monks, guys. And they're going through this reincarnation. You could have been a monk in a past life, or a spiritual shaman or teacher. Okay, but this is a past life, and it is a male energy. For some it is a female, but kind of rarely. Even if you're a female now, it could have been you were a male in a past life. But, stupid little flies. But I honestly feel like because you've learned humility by being humble, maybe begging for food, maybe sacrificing your life for a spiritual journey in a past life, because you've learned that last time. And a lot of you will notice this if you have your Ketu in Sagittarius or Scorpio or Pisces, even Cancer. Capricorn also. For those signs, if you have your South Node in those houses, check. And if you only know your tropical chart and it doesn't fit the bill, check your Vedic, which is a sign behind you. But check it. Anyways, I just feel like this is very strong here. It's your South Node, and it's a past life. And so you're exercising your past life duties now, and you might be reliving some of those things that you've done before because you've already passed the test. And now because you've passed the test, you're here to act on what you know, if you understand what I'm saying. Your last life was a school. Okay, your last life you were learning how to sacrifice your life for spirituality. In this life, you're learning to let go of many templates to bring others to the light. And the only way you're able to do that is through relationships. So you're getting into spiritual relationships with your mother, with your siblings, and with your spouse to teach them. And they will support you on this journey. 10 of Sacred Circles. You will be supported by your community and your family at one point in the future. You may have a few roadblocks until you get there, but you will get there. I feel like when you're about 10 years into your journey, you will be there, very supported by your circle. Okay, so let's move on. What is the Divine Masculine's future? Wow, another 10. The Wheel of Fortune. And it's talks about the signs, all the zodiac signs. It's got Saturn and Uranus back there, all the different planets, the sun. It's got ancient written knowledge. This is past lives again. It has what are those stones in Europe? Can't think of them, you know what I mean. But those ancient stones. It almost looks like the stones in that show with Jamie and Claire, Outlander. This is a time zone right here. Another portal. The Wheel of Fortune is a portal. Spirit is making the Divine Masculine have a lot of movement into their path, into their journey. There's an awakening. All this knowledge is being dropped on the masculine in dreams at night. All this knowledge. Ancient knowledge. These are dreams from past lives. And I myself have experienced dreams from past lives. And I told you, I saw pyramids. I saw huge people that were cloaked and they looked dark to me. I don't even know what that was all about, guys. Somebody said something about the Hebrews talked about that, or the Quran or something talked about that. I don't know. But it is about karma. I know that. It is about death. I know that. But anyways, there's these dreams. There's this ancient knowledge. All these different religious teachings. All these histories. It's being dropped onto the masculine. So I think masculine, you're going to be having some past life awakenings, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify before I'm done. But, for the outcome, what I see is you guys are going to have rest, healing, and order. You also are going to be experiencing divine change. You guys are definitely ending the cycles that you've been in, which for the masculine has a lot to do with secrets. For the feminine, it has a lot to do with waiting and communication. I think the divine feminine has gotten to a place where he or she can communicate spiritually. You might even be speaking a light language or learning how to speak a light language. And just so you know what light language is, if you guys have a Christian faith, speaking in tongues is a light language. Christians still have a lot to learn about the spiritual realm of what they're into. But a light language is a lot like speaking in tongues, okay? It's a very beautiful language, and only the angels can understand that, and spiritual people can interpret that. What I find a lot, which is very alarming for me, stupid flies, whenever people start speaking in tongues or a light language, you start speaking your past life language. And this would be, some people start to speak a Native American tongue. Some people start to speak in a Nordic tongue. Some people start to speak in a Sumerian tongue. But when you get this light language, it's like you're in a trance, in a meditative state, and you find yourself speaking another language. I've done this before, and the only way you can do this is, I feel, by being in the spirit, is what I call it, being in the spirit. This is purging your soul and asking God, and this is the Christian way, asking God to forgive you of all your sins, of all your heartaches. You basically go to the peripheral altar. It could be a physical altar, it could be an altar at home. You lay down your 10 of Wands and say, God, take everything from me. And then you ask God to come inside you. And you say, Holy Spirit, be in me. Fill me with your light. Fill me with your love. Fill me. I want you inside me. And I welcome you, Holy Spirit, inside my body. Fill my mind, body, and soul with your spirit. Pour down your spirit on me. Now, this is a Christian way to do it. You guys can do it any other way. I'm just saying how I've done it. Thank you so much for your super chat, honey. But that is that light coming down inside you. And it starts at the crown chakra and goes all the way through you. When the light has touched all your chakras and you are full of light, which is the Holy Spirit, the fire of the Holy Spirit, there is a transformation of your mind, body, and soul. At this point, you are one with all your lives, all your past lives and this life today. You are one with all of them. And you are basically grounded and balanced with every bit of what your soul is, and you're in your consciousness aware. At that point, you feel elated, happy, free, light as a feather. You could almost fly. You start to cry, sing, rejoice, cry unstoppably, cry unconsolably. Tears flow off your face and you're just sobbing. A lot of people sob in this purging. And that's what happens spiritually. They sob, they're just purified and they're cleansed, and they feel the love of Christ. They feel the love of God. They feel the love of the universe. They feel the love of Divine Mother and Divine Father. But see, in religion, they just tell you it's one thing. It's just Jesus or just the Holy Spirit. But if you open your mind, it's more than that. It is all of the universe inside you, because you are the universe and you are created in its image. So you have all this power already with you. You're just aware of it. You're welcoming it. Everything in this universe will come to you. It's already in existence. But you know the only way you can manifest something into this reality? You have to visualize it first. Remember that key ingredient, guys. If you can't already visualize what you're asking for, it will not manifest physically. You have to see it first in your mind, and then it will be here. So a lot of us struggle with manifestation because we hope and ask for things, but we haven't visualized them yet. So this is about visualizing what you want, and it's manifesting. Example, if you want to see what it's like to receive an apology from someone, meditate for 2 minutes. Speak as if you are them. Visualize what they're going to say to you, how they're going to show up, whether it's going to be a text or in person. See what they're going to say to you. Imagine what they're going to say to you, and you will create it to happen. Can you do this in a negative way? Yeah, I think I did that when the karmic called me. I was fearful, and I had been anticipating a communication between me and her, even though it hadn't happened. And because of my threats and because of me talking to my friends about what I thought that conversation would be like, it actually manifested. I think I manifested that. It was more than just threats. I think I manifested that. And it was not a good thing. I didn't really want to manifest that. But you know, Spirit makes everything happen in divine order. So whatever happens, they'll make for good. Even if you manifest something bad, the Spirit will turn it around for something good. Okay? It's always used for something good. It's transmuting darkness into light. But what I'm saying is this Wheel of Fortune here is a turning of events. Masculine, if you've been withholding, it's about to change. And feminine, you're ascending to a higher part of your being. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. You're ascending to who you were meant to be. And you're more in tune with yourself now than you have been in the past 10 years. Okay? Spirit, can we clarify this Knight of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine energy? Can you clarify this? He's saying, yes, you can. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify the energy, please, now for the Divine Feminine. Let me get my amethyst here. All right. These darn flies. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine. Give me the future for the Divine Feminine. Nope. Give me a spiritual outcome for the Divine Feminine, please. Okay. Give me a spiritual past for the Divine Masculine, please. Okay. Give me a present for the Divine Masculine. Give me a future for the Divine Masculine. I feel there's 2 here for that. Give me a spiritual outcome for the Divine Masculine. okay. Yeah. No, what time is it right now? No, you need to just stay up a little while longer. I know you're tired, but it's almost bedtime anyways. No. Give yourself at least 2 hours or an hour. Please drink some tea or something. Okay. Bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Two of Wands. And this is torn. I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of listening to my guides. I think you're both spiritually listening to your guides right now. You're being told by your angels and spirit guides what to do. There is a communication about what decision and path you should take from now forward. Masculine, you're being urged to change your course. This is changing your course. Masculine, if you once had a plan and you were stuck in your plan and you had secrets and you had hidden things, you're being asked to take action towards another beginning. You need to change your plan. You're not doing things the right way. You're not on the right path. Divine Feminine, you are being asked to stay quiet and be calm. You have a new beginning coming for you, Ten of Pentacles. You're going to own your own business or you're going to be very wealthy. It's coming. I feel there's something about the 10th year. Maybe you guys have been on a spiritual journey for 10 years, but 10 marks the Jubilee. 10 marks this amazing transformation. The 10 and the 10. Your fortune will change. Some of you may be winning a large amount of money. Some of you may be having something change in your home front where you're going to be more financially stable than you've ever been in the past 10 years. But the Four of Swords is about healing and restoration and rest and rejuvenation, and you're being asked to rejuvenate because you have been on a very spiritual path and a very spiritual journey for the past 10 years, and it's been slow. It feels like you have never had changes in your life, that everything's been a circle over and over again, over and over again. You're done with your cycles. The 10 is an ending. The Four of Swords is to find rest because there's a new beginning coming in for you. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Temperance, healing, balancing the soul. Again, Guru, Sagittarius energy. Didn't I say your Ketu would be in Sagittarius, Pisces, or Capricorn? Well, here's Saggy. I really feel Saggy's strong for a lot of people for your South Node. Plus, just to be honest, Ketu is in Sagittarius right now for every single soul living on this planet. So the South Node is in Sagittarius, so it doesn't really matter what sign you are. This is hitting home hard. Your past life is coming to the forefront, guys, and you are to balance out your energies from that past life. Somebody was a spiritual guru or shaman or spiritualist or mystic in a past life, and you are now balancing that energy. You're using it. You're bringing it forward. That fourth ray of light, I don't know what that's all about, but it could be the 4 or the 7 for you. But your heart chakra is balancing everything together. That's why it's green. Okay, so light a candle and find peace. Okay, don't forget to do your mantras. Do those all the time. Meditate, find peace. That's what you're being asked to. Four Swords and this are mirroring. Please meditate, find peace. It's needed. And you'll probably find this very easy because you've done this before. Some of you guys may take, jump right into it. If you're doing meditations or spiritual work, it's like it fits you like a glove. You barely jump into it for a week and you're a teacher. You barely get into tarot and boom, you're a teacher. You barely get into yoga and boom, you could teach it. You barely get into spiritual knowledge and boom, it comes to you now. It's like you only had to read it once. You only had to glimpse and glance and scan and skim through books, and all of a sudden you remember everything. This is because it's highlighting your past life. You already did all this. Now that you're relearning it, it's easy. It comes to you very, very, very easy. Okay? So a lot of you watching right now are spiritual ex-teachers. You're meant to teach again. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in your present. Yes! In your present, Divine Feminine, you have Ace of Wands, some fire energy. So I see Saggy and the Ace of Wands. You could be dealing with the fire energy. I did feel Magha Nakshatra, so there's definitely Leo, but Saggy and Aries because of the Emperor are here. So we've definitely got fire and earth going on here, guys. You have a passionate new beginning and a fresh start. This is something you really want. And you're actually using a lot of your energy and excitement and invigoration and quick energy to get this done. So you're going from a Knight of Pentacles to an Ace of Wands. You are picking up the pace. It is no longer slowing down. It's actually accelerating. Your journey is coming to a close. This very long 10-year span of spiritual lessons is coming to an end. And you're at the final hour. Let's go ahead and see what's coming into your future. There's the Sun card. I tell you, Saggy, Aries, Leo, all the fire signs are here. Happiness, stress, happiness and relief, stress relief. So this is Leo. This is peace, healing. The Sun card is all your dreams come true. All your plans are working out. All your desires. Oh, goosebumps. It's that 7th ray of light. It's just warmth. Oh my gosh. Peace, higher state of being. 10 of Pentacles and the Sun card. Can you talk about being famous? Somebody's watching me that is famous, or they know a lot of famous people. Maybe you were famous in a past life. Maybe you're meant to be a famous teacher in this life. But you will have the limelight on you. You will be shown to the public because this is a community. You will be well known in your community, and you will be well liked and well loved, and you will be a good, wise teacher. Male or female makes no difference. You have the wisdom of the sun. And I think a lot of you, when you meditate, if you meditate in the sun, you're going to get a lot more energy and knowledge just like that. It's just going to come inside you. It's going to become natural. Spirit says, message of faith. Very spiritual reading for the Divine Feminine today. You have made your prayers, wishes, visualizations, and affirmations possible. You've sent them out to the universe. You've sent out your message. They have heard you. The universe hears you. And like a boomerang, all your manifestations will come to the forefront. Mark my words, you're going to have what you want. 10 of Pentacles is wealth. It's also security. It's also marriage. It's also family. It's also fame. Because the 10th house of Capricorn is your midhaven. Any of your 10th houses, it doesn't matter what sign it's in. It's your midhaven. Somebody here has Leo in their 10th house, which ironically is what a lot of movie stars have, Leo in the 10th house. They're meant to be a famous actor, singer, dancer, blah, 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 all that stuff. Star. So someone here has it inside you to be in the limelight. It doesn't have to mean every single one of you guys is going to be on, Hollywood famous stars and all that stuff. No, maybe some of you. But for a lot of you, it could also mean that your father was, because the sun is the father. Your father could have been in the limelight. You could have had a famous father or somebody very well known and well liked. This also means that you're famous in your community. This is your community. It's at home. It may not be all over the world or all over the country, but in your little circle of your friends and high school friends and family and your people in your town and the popular people, you're the popular one. Okay, you're very well known and well liked, and you're looked at with high esteem. So I see that you're meant to be this spiritual teacher. You're definitely finding your spiritual path, and you will most likely help others, and this will help you rise to either fame or rise to glory. Some of you, it's a very humble path. It's not fame, it's just glory. Okay, you're going to rise to what you're supposed to be doing. Oops, got a bug on there. You're supposed to rise to this fame and this glory by being a teacher. All right, this is what you did in a past life. So I think it's going to come very easy. So keep praying. Keep asking the universe for what you want. Keep doing your rituals, your meditations, your visualizations. It's all coming up to the forefront for you now. I also feel that on a more relationship note, you are waiting because, the Knight of Pentacles is waiting. And then you have Temperance, which is waiting. It's a long road ahead. You are waiting peacefully, humbly, patiently for a new beginning with your fire sign or an earth sign. but you're waiting for them, and it's saying that you will have a new beginning and you will have success. Keep believing. Keep using your powers and keep having faith. It's going to happen for you. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on in the Divine Masculine energy. So in the past life, they had Ace of Cups, true love, soulmate energy. Your masculine, you have had a chance at love with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could the feminine have water in his or her chart? Yes. I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be the sign, but you had a chance at true love. Emperor, you met someone that you might have shared a child with or children with, but also you met someone that you've known in a past life. That was your true love, someone that you were meant to meet on this path. The dove represents Venus. You could have your Venus in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, if that makes sense for some people. And if you don't know about those energies, check your Vedic. If you're not sure you're a water sign, you're a fire sign. And then your Venus would be in a water sign in Vedic, okay? Anyways, so you met someone, Venus, spouse, Divine Masculine, you met a spouse with this energy in your past, and it was true love and it was truly happy, and you were meant to fulfill this promise. You were given a new chance at love at one point in time, and you were promised, see the purple, crown chakra, enlightenment. So the Ace of Cups can also be enlightenment. You were enlightened about this path in your past life. In your present, the secrets, High Priestess, self-reflection. Currently, the Divine Masculine is reflecting on the secrets and lies being kept hidden from the world. And maybe only the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine are aware of this knowledge, and nobody else is aware. But you are definitely looking back at your past masculine, looking at the lies you've told, looking at the secrets you've kept, looking at the half-truths, looking at who you really are. You're definitely doing some self-reflective work. You're also learning about, I feel, your astrology chart, religion, spirituality, past lives, life after death. And you're also very curious about your spiritual path. I think you're very, very curious to learn about why you were put here. You have a calling and a yearning to discover your path. And the Divine Masculine is very curious, what is my path? And you're seeking a guide. And there is a Divine Feminine energy for you that's tried to communicate this to you. But you've been triggered by your Divine Feminine, and the only thing you feel you're getting from this is triggers, but those triggers are causing you to self-reflect. So you can see that the answers are inside you. It's not out there. The answers are already inside you from a past life. So you're being triggered by your feminine right now, and it makes you feel very uncomfortable because your feminine is causing you to look inside yourself. Hermit Virgo energy. Let's go ahead and see what's coming into your future. So with the Knight of Cups, we have karmic relationship and determined. So someone here may be determined to offer this cup of love to a karmic partner. This is for some people. Okay, but because I have the karmic partner and determined and the Knight of Cups, the masculine energy, male or female, is determined either on a karmic path or a karmic relationship. You guys be the judge of what that means for you. If your person does not have a karmic partner, it means they're stuck on a karmic cycle. They're determined to stick to what they're doing now, and it's going to change because that Wheel of Fortune is coming in. It's a spiritual change. But they're very stubborn, and they're probably going to have to learn the hard way because they're wearing a mask. It's not real. It's illusionary. It's going to come down. So this person is, I think that's why there's the storm and the lightning back there. You know, masculine, you're staying on a destructive path. You're very confident in your destructive path, but either way, you're staying on it. And you're extremely determined to win, even though you're wrong, which is very Jack Sparrow. Okay? Very Johnny Depp here. He's sexy as hell, by the way. Woo! Anyways. So you're with this karmic partner or karmic path, and you're like, nope, I'm going to stay on it regardless of what happens in my path. But you're learning to look at that differently. But, you know, you started out in the past with true love, but you're just controlling it. You're always controlling love. You're always trying to abuse your power. And that's 2 Emperor, and you're supposed to be humbled. What's coming in on the Wheel of Fortune? Another High Priestess. So double confirmation, the Wheel of Fortune High Priestess. There is somebody here, Divine Feminine, with magical abilities, spiritual warfare for those religious Christians and people of faith out there. You are praying away demons and protection. For others of you, you practice the craft, and you are using magic to perform rituals that is going to change the outcome. A lot of you guys are doing tarot or studying tarot. As you can see, she has tarot there in front of her and candles and the crystal ball. A lot of you guys are learning your tarot. But there is a Divine Feminine which is influencing the outcome with magical spiritual abilities. And I know that the Divine Masculine has a Pisces, a Gemini, or what was the other one I said and I forgot? Not coming to my mind right now. Pisces, Gemini. Did I say Sagittarius? I can't remember. My mind's at a blank right now. But this is the Divine Feminine energy. If you guys can remind me, let me know. Okay? Because I can't think at the moment. But this is definitely Gemini, Pisces energy. It's about balance. And it's about using your powers for good. Using your powers of knowledge to make better protection for things. Scorpio, thank you. I knew. I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? Scorpio. So someone is definitely one of those signs in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And this is a Divine Feminine energy, the ultimate first Divine Feminine in the tarot. So I really feel like your influence, Divine Feminine, is influencing the masculine. And I do feel that you might be one of the secrets the Divine Masculine is keeping, or you are aware of the secrets your Divine Masculine is keeping. But your influence is what's going to bring change and self-reflection for the Divine Masculine energy. Okay. Spirit, what do you have to say for the outcome? What do you have to say for the outcome? What do you have to say for the outcome? We have turn on your love light and you needn't worry. So 4th heart chakra, turn on the love, awaken, you shouldn't have to worry. The back of it says, sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. And the other one is, there is no one in your life who hasn't loved you already. They're all just learning how to show it. Oh, that's beautiful. There's no one in your life that hasn't already loved you. Some of them just need to know how to show it. So I do think the Divine Masculine energy is learning how to show love to you. And Divine Feminine, the same to the Masculine. You're learning how to show love. Okay, bottom of the deck, those who love you, or I'm sorry, those you love you. Why? Because what you give out, you get back. Law of attraction. Those you love will love you. So if you're going to give love to this person will love you in return. It's an unconditional cycle. Unconditional cycle is what I meant to say. So there are things being brought to the forefront for you guys. And I'll get a message. Whoops. Good Lord Jesus Almighty. Give me that. Okay. These, I forgot what these are called. Ouch. But I'll tell you later. I forgot what these cards are called. Let's get an oracle, please, for the women out there. And then I'll do one for the men. Give me a message for the women out there. Give me a message for all my ladies out there. Okay. We have, keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. Theodore Roosevelt. God, I love him. I talked about him in one of my previous videos, how I thought Trump and him was a reincarnation, but that's just my theory. It doesn't have to be. But Theodore Roosevelt. I love Theodore Roosevelt. But yeah, keep your eyes on the stars, which is what the Divine Feminine is doing. I told you were an indigo child or a star seed. Keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. To achieve greatness, start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. The author is Ashi. So one more time, because I said that really fast. To achieve your greatness, guys, start right where you are. Use just what you have and do all that you can. And that's it. You're going to give it your best shot, guys. You're going to give it your best shot. That's all you can do. Don't beat yourself up. You can't do anymore. And I'll get one for the masculine. Let's see. I'll do a, what is it called? The activations oracle. Sacred geometry activations. Give me a message for the divine masculine. Please give me a message for the divine masculine. Okay. So we got discernment, the number 20. So the divine masculine is learning how to use his or her discernment and intuition. They're learning what's real and what's not real, what's fantasy and what's not. They're learning how to trust people, and there's a lot of wolves and wolves in sheep clothing around them. So a lot of people they can't trust, and they're learning to use their discernment. Even if it's through you, because you're the teacher. The divine feminine is the teacher at this point in time for the lovers out there. It says the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Okay, so I'm gonna read that, and then I'll end the message today. Let's get my book. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And I love the number 20 because I've been seeing 2s all day long and yesterday. 222, 222, or 20s. You might even be seeing 1010. Oh yeah, you're seeing 10s because I opened up the book right at the number 10. Authority. So you might be seeing 10s and 2s. Your life path might be a 2. Let's see what's going on here. Number 20. It says, discernment can be described as the ability to perceive or judge very well. Now that we are moving into a multi-dimensional reality, we are invited to see polarity and duality with new eyes. Now stop right there because we had 2 high priestesses. That talks about polarity and duality. That is Gemini energy. Could definitely be dealing with a Gemini today for sure as well. Or somewhere Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart, Venus or Jupiter, or it's your Ketu, okay, your South Node of the Moon. Living in multi-dimensionary situations is about experiencing polarity and discernment. And that masculine, I'm sorry, I have to keep showing you things. I just love how it's talking about polarity and discernment because the High Priestess masculine is about intuition and discernment. And you are certainly learning how to use those tools. You are definitely learning about taking charge of your intuition. And you haven't been trusting your intuition. And you may even be going against your intuition because of the determined karmic partner and Page of Cups. You may be going against your intuition, which is the wrong part of your path. And the Wheel of Fortune is going to meet you, which is a nice tower. But the Wheel of Fortune is going to show you you're going the wrong way. And you're going to be turned around. So there will be a tower or something to stop you in the future if you continue determined down a path of destruction or karmic energies where your lessons are already learned. You may be able to go forward if you're still learning your lessons, but for many of you, the lessons are either being learned now or already were learned, and you're going to be turned around because you need to trust your intuition and use your discernment. And now it says, being in balance with it is important and moving in harmony with it. Masculine, discernment has to do with your inner guide and the higher part of what is closely connected to source and can look at things from a different perspective of wisdom and maturity, experience, integrity, and compassion and purpose. It is about being a witness, being aware without attachment to an outcome or direction. It is an activation, and the color blue is representative of your ability to communicate clearly. And it is considered to be the color of truth. The color green is associated with the heart and healing. Conceptually, the circles stand for everything and nothing at all. Balance and infinity, purity and freedom. The 3 circles of discernment contained by one larger one indicate the unity and coherence inside the center of consciousness. There is a catalytic number, and it stands for the energy that speeds up or creates reaction between unrelated things without necessarily changing itself. Spirals are like ongoing circles, but they are never close, symbolizing a life that never repeats the same cycle twice. This is why the universal flow of life ensures ongoing growth and evolution. I love that, because we talked about lives. I did talk about repeating cycles, but maybe this is saying you can't repeat a cycle again. If you did do this in a past life, which we did get a lot of this energy, it means you're not going to be, I don't want to say the word allowed because that's too controlling, but it's not going to be easy on you here to complete this life cycle in the same energy. You have to change it. And that's why that Wheel of Fortune is here. If you are intending and very determined to stay on a karmic path and not jump off of it, you are going to be derailed. Because this is a cycle that is not going to complete. To try this, take a moment to go inside and see how you feel. Are you centered, masculine or feminine? Hey, just saying. Are you centered? How do you view the world and others around you? Are you kind with your words and your actions? That's a big one, and I've just learned that myself in the past couple days. Are you kind with your words or your actions? If you're not kind to your feminine, and your feminine, you're not kind to your masculine, then think about reaping what you're sowing. If you have given your feminine kindness, you will reap kindness. And if you have given your masculine the same, you will reap the same. Sometimes we wonder, why do we keep giving but we're not getting? How do we talk about people behind their back versus to their face? I myself have been victim of gossip about my masculine to my friends. Harmless, but complaining. When you complain behind your masculine or feminine's back, you're going to reap more of it. Even if you think it. Even if you're like by yourself thinking all these negative things, those are seeds and you're sending it out. And you're conceptualizing it. Conception. So even if you're not saying these things to their face, it's something that's being planted somewhere and it's becoming something. Did you open the door for her?
Yeah.
She's already in? No. Go ahead and let her in. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have someone here, guys. I'm going to have to go. But that's very important. Do you trust your own perceptions or are you easily swayed by others' inputs? So masculine discernment. And I did talk about being influenced earlier in the reading. I do feel the masculine is influenced by a bad feminine influence. This could be a girlfriend, wife, mother, friend, sister. Someone is being influenced by a feminine energy in a negative way. I do know that. And it's asking you, are you easily swayed by others' input? So I think you are easily swayed. And I think it's a karmic person, in my opinion. Are you observing and listening to others without giving your opinion? So are you watching people and just watching them to watch them for the sake of it? Or are you giving them your 2 cents? So I think there's some kind of energy about that. Anyways, guys, what I see is happening there is what I see. I can't change my opinions of that, but let me go ahead and give you a couple of romance angels for your guys' outcome. Okay? And keep in mind, any of these oracle cards can be for you or your person. It doesn't just have to be for who I called out. Spirit, can you please give me an outcome now with the romance angels for the masculine and feminine? Please give me, let's see, 3. 3 for this divine couple. What do you see coming in the future for them? What do you see coming in the future for them? Divine masculine and feminine. Okay. Bottom of the deck, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. Or how about both? Well, obviously I'm talking about a spiritual path because you guys are connected by a past life. It's already a given. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I think this just means take it easy. You don't want to be overly doing it. Don't overdo it, okay? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Attraction. This is the law of attraction. A lot of people read this card as this person's really attracted to you, and I think, yes, this person is very attracted to you, But more than that, this is the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. What you feel becomes real. If you will it, it will be yours. And right now, you attract your romantic love by being happy and in Thanksgiving in this moment presently right now. So the only way you're going to bring this person towards you is by thinking positively. The next one is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I think you guys have a lot to forgive. And you're being given angelic help. There is an archangel behind you. There is spirit guides behind you. There is passed on loved ones behind you. So you're being given assistance at this time. Okay? It's just saying that there's going to be a lot of forgiveness that needs to be happening. And it says you needn't worry. Okay? So don't worry. You will have forgiveness. And my friend is here, guys, with her little baby. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you enjoyed this message today. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. For those of you that are waiting for your readings, I'm on it. I'm on it. Keep messaging me. I'm in communication. I'm getting to you. Just thank you for hanging in there. I'm getting to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.